CCTV shows her walking out alone. She was never seen again. At 11:32 p.m., the camera above the apartment complex entrance captures her for the last time. She's wearing a black jacket. Her phone is in her right hand. She pauses for a second, as if checking something behind her. Then she walks out of frame, calm, normal, unaware. No one watching that footage would think they were looking at the final seconds of a person's normal life. Her name was Emily Carter. She was 26 years old, and for the next 48 hours, nobody realized she was missing. It was supposed to be a simple birthday gathering. A friend from college had invited about 15 people to a small apartment party. Music, drinks, laughter, nothing unusual. Multiple guests later told police Emily seemed happy that night, relaxed, social. She wasn't in a hurry to leave. In fact, at 11:18 p.m., someone recorded a short Snapchat video where Emily can be seen in the background, laughing loudly as someone spills a drink. She did not look like someone planning to disappear, but at 11:29 p.m. she suddenly told her friend, "I think I'm going to head home. I've got an early morning tomorrow." That part was true. She had work at a.m. What nobody knew was that Emily lived only a 9-minute walk away. She never made it. At 11:31 p.m., 1 minute before the CCTV footage, Emily sent a text to her sister, "Leaving now, call you tomorrow." Her sister didn't think anything of it until the next day, because Emily never showed up for work, and Emily never ignored work. At 9:12 a.m., her boss tried calling her. No answer. At 10:47 a.m., her phone went straight to voicemail. At 1:05 p.m., her sister tried calling. Same result. By p.m., her family knew something was wrong. Emily was the kind of person who replied to messages within minutes. She shared her location with her sister. She had routines, predictable ones, and now silence. Police started where they always do. They checked cameras. That's when they found the 11:32 p.m. footage. Emily leaving the building, alone, no one behind her, no car pulling up, nothing suspicious. But then investigators noticed something small. At the very edge of the frame, for just 1 second, a shadow moves. A figure, barely visible, stepping back as Emily exits. Someone was standing outside the camera's full view, waiting. The path from the party to Emily's apartment was well lit, residential, quiet. Police walked it. Nothing. But halfway along the route, they found something strange. Emily's phone, placed neatly on a low brick fence, not dropped, not smashed, placed as if someone didn't want it tracked. Her last GPS ping was 11:34 p.m., 2 minutes after leaving the building, just 120 meters from the party. She never got further than that. Her phone showed no outgoing calls, no emergency attempts, no struggle sounds recorded. But there was something chilling. Her screen had been turned back on at 11:36 p.m., not by Emily, by someone else. 2 days later, a neighbor from a nearby house told police she heard something that night. At around 11:35 p.m., she heard what she described as a short scream, cut off quickly. She thought it was a drunk person joking around. She never looked outside. Investigators went back to the guest list. One person stood out, a man named Ryan Holt. He wasn't close to the host. He had come with another friend. Few people knew him well, but 3 guests remembered something important. Ryan had been watching Emily most of the night, not talking, just watching. And at 11:27 p.m., 2 minutes before, Emily said she was leaving. Ryan also put on his jacket, but nobody remembered seeing him leave. There were no cameras covering the street outside, but traffic cameras 2 blocks away showed a dark sedan driving past at 11:41 p.m., registered to Ryan Holt. Ryan told police he left the party around 11:20 p.m. He said he went straight home, but phone tower data showed his phone pinged near the party at 11:38 p.m. He couldn't explain it. Police searched wooded areas, drains, abandoned buildings. Nothing. Emily had vanished without a trace. No body, no struggle scene, no witnesses. Just a phone on a fence, and a shadow on camera. 1 week later, police searched Ryan's car with a warrant. Inside the trunk, they found fibers matching Emily's black jacket, and something else. Dirt consistent with soil from a construction site 15 miles away, a site Ryan's company had been working at. Cadaver dogs were brought in. They alerted near a freshly filled trench. Police dug and found nothing, but the soil had clearly been disturbed recently. Someone had moved something. Then came the final piece. Ryan's search history from 2 days before the party. How long does it take for a missing person case to start? How to disable phone tracking quickly. Best places to hide a body. He had been planning before he ever went to that party. Investigators believe Ryan followed Emily out, forced her into his car within seconds, turned off her phone, placed it deliberately where it would be found to confuse the timeline, drove to the construction site, and removed her from the world without leaving evidence behind. Ryan was arrested, charged with kidnapping and presumed murder, but to this day, Emily Carter has never been found. At 11:32 p.m., she walked out of a party, relaxed, thinking about tomorrow. She never knew someone had already decided she wouldn't have one. And sometimes, the most terrifying crimes happen in under 3 minutes. If you walked this same street tonight, you would never know someone vanished here. And that's what makes this case so chilling.